Hello friend, welcome to today's lecture. We are continuing this power system on power generation, transmission, distribution. There is some important term used in power plant, and those are basically our demand factor, diversity factor, load factor, coincidence factor. So let us study all the thing one by one. To understand all the thing, stay connected with me. So let's see about demand factor. What is demand factor? The ratio of maximum demand of the system or a part of the system to total connected load of the system is equal to demand factor. So demand factor is equal to maximum demand divided by total connected load in such method. So demand factor is equal to maximum demand divided by total connected load, and our demand factor is expressed in percentage. Okay, remember that, or the ratio of that maximum demand by total connected load is always less than 1, and demand factor is always less than or equal to 1. It is the ratio less than or equal to 1. Please remember that. And the demand factor is always change with the time to time and hour to hour use, and it will not constant. The connected load is always none, so it will be easily calculate the maximum demand if the demand factor of the certain supply is known a different time interval and section. The lower demand factor, and the less the system capacity required. Okay, so our demand factor given the induction of the simultaneous operation of the load connected total connected load. Okay, so it is complete. Let's come to our next chapter, that is diversity factor. So what is diversity factor? The ratio of the sum of individual maximum demand of the various sub circuit of the systems to maximum demand of the whole system is called the diversity factor, or in the set method, the sum of the individual maximum demand divided by maximum demand is equal to our diversity factor, and it is always less than not less than, it is always greater than 1. And the diversity factor expressed is also percentage, like that our demand factor. And in other term, diversity factor is from 0 to 100%. Okay, remember that is a fraction of total load that a particular item contribute to peak demand. About 70% diversity factor means that device operate in normal and nominal and maximum load level of 70% of the time, that is the connected and turn on. Okay, and diversity factor occur due to all load are not occurring simultaneously in their maximum load. So it is extended version of the demand factor, and it is greater diversity factor, lesser is the greater diversity factor, lesser is the, it is not waste, it is the cost. Okay, so greater the diversity factor, lesser is the cost of generation of power. So it is complete. So next go to the next slide, that is load factor. What is load factor? The ratio of the actual load of equipment to full load of equipment is equal to the load factor, or in the short form, the actual load divided by full load is the load factor, or energy in kilowatt hour per month divided by per demand in kilowatt into hour or month, or it is also the formula of load factor is average load divided by maximum demand. Okay, remember that, and it is always less than equal to 1, and calculate for a single day or a month of a year. This is our load factor. Okay, so it is complete. Next, go to our next slide, that is coincidence factor. So what is coincidence factor? It is the ratio of maximum coincidence total demand of a group of a consumer to sum of the maximum power demand of an individual consumer, comparing the group but the taken of the sum of the point of supply for some time. Okay, so it is a reciprocal of the diversity factor and expressed in percentage, and it is less than 1. Diversity factor is less than 1. The ratio is less than 1 or less than equal to 1. Usually coincidence factor will decrease as the number of connected consumer increase. So coincidence factor will be decrease as the number of coincidence consumer increase. Okay, so coincidence factor is also written in the mathematical form, and that is coincidence maximum demand PC divided by sum of individual maximum demand, that is summation of I is equal to 1 to n pi, or in the mathematical form it is a reciprocal of the diversity factor. So diversity factor is inversely proportional to coincidence factor. Remember that. So let me erase. I think all are done. So thank you for watching, my friend.